Hello, you're watching ERi-TV English news broadcast live from our headquarters from Eritrea. I'm Ham Barhat. Let's first go to the top stories starting making headlines today. Tour of inspection of Governor of Northern Red Sea region. Commendable infrastructure construction. Russian fighter jets stage joint air patrol over occupied Golan Heights. At least 17 dead, dozens injured after train derails in central Iran. The governor of the Northern Red Sea region, Ms. Asmeret Abraha, conducted tour of inspection to the subzones of Af'abet and Nakfa with the aim to observe the situation of social service provision, institutions and agricultural activities, as well as to discuss with concerned bodies in the subzones. At the meeting she held from 1 to 6 June with administrators of administrative areas, village elders, and village coordinators, Ms. Asmeret was provided briefing on the situation and challenges being encountered regarding educational, health, and administrative services, as well as potable water supply. Upon visiting the progress of water and soil conservation activities, effort to ensure potable water supply, and planting indigenous trees in Bagla administrative area, Ms. Asmeret commending the strong contribution of the residents, called for reinforced participation for better outcome. Ms. Asmeret also visited the progress of potable water project and construction of water diversion schemes in Nakfa subzone. The residents of the administrative areas that Ms. Asmeret visited called for addressing the shortages the residents are facing, including transportation and telephone services, as well as potable water supply and others. The Construction Development Department at the Central Region reported that commendable infrastructure construction has been conducted in the Central Region. According to report from the department, as part of the effort to alleviate potable water shortage in the village located in the eastern escarpment, a dam with the capacity of holding from 90 to 100,000 cubic meter of water has been constructed in Gul'e, and the 60% of the construction of a dam in Tamam'o has been accomplished villages in eastern escarpment, including. Moreover, extensive water and soil conservation activities have been conducted in the villages of Durfo, Mayhenzi, and Arbarobo with a view to enrich underground water, as well as boosting agriculture production. Regarding roads construction, the report indicated that the dirt road connecting a number of villages have been constructed at a cost of 80 million nakfa. The report further indicates construction and renovation of asphalt roads as well as pedestrian roads have been conducted in Asmara, including the center of the city, Gejeret, Gazawanda, and others. Additional classrooms worth of over 8 million nakfa have been constructed at the Asmara Art School, and a number of health and educational facilities have been renovated, the report added. The General Manager of the National Insurance Corporation, Mr. Zor Mikhail, passed away on 7 June at the age of 72 due to long illness. Mr. Zor Mikhail, after working in various countries in the insurance sector, worked as General Manager of the National Insurance Corporation of Eritrea since 1991 and played a vital role in the establishment and expansion of the corporation through popularization of judicious packages for lower segments of the society. Mr. Zor Mikhail is survived by his wife and 4 children. The funeral service of Mr. Zor was conducted today, 8 June, at the Tzatzara Cemetery in Asmara. Expressing deep sorrow on the passing away of Mr. Zor Mikhail, the National Insurance Corporation expressed condolence to family and friends. We have an announcement from the Ministry of Health. 7 patients who have been receiving medical treatment in a hospital in the Central Region have recovered fully and have been discharged from the facility. The total number of recovered patients has accordingly increased to 9,660, while the number of deaths stands at 103. The total number of confirmed cases in the country to date stands at 9,768. Ministry of Health, Asmara, 8 June 2022. We will be back with international news. Stay tuned. Russian and Syrian fighter jets have conducted a joint aerial patrol over the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights and participated in real combat conditions against mock enemy warplanes and unmanned military aircraft. Back on January 24, Syria and Russia held joint aerial patrols along Syria's borders, including over the Golan Heights. According to a Russian Defense Ministry statement cited by Interfax news agency, at the time the patrol involved fighter bombers, and early warning and control aircraft. Russia launched its airstrikes against Takfiri terrorists in Syria at the request of the Damascus government. Late last month, Russia dispatched attack helicopters and fighter jets to its base in Syria's northeastern province upon a request from the Damascus government. The decision came only days after Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov reaffirmed Moscow's determination to support Syria's sovereignty and territorial integrity. At least 17 people have been killed and dozens more injured, some critically, after a passenger train derailed in central Iran, officials say. Initial reports suggested that the train, which was reportedly carrying 430 passengers and crew, collided with an excavator. Further investigation is underway to find out the exact cause of the accident. Ambulances and helicopters with rescue teams arrived at the accident site in the remote area where communication is poor. Some of the injured have been transferred to local hospitals. The governor said the casualty figure could rise as rescuers searched the train wagons for survivors. Iran has railway lines spanning almost 14,000 kilometers throughout the country. In 2016, a total of 45 people lost their lives and 103 others were injured in the collision of two passenger trains at the station in Iran's north-central province of Semnan. Before we close for today's news, let's have a recap of the headlines tonight. Tour of inspection of governor of Northern Red Sea region. Commendable infrastructure construction. Russian fighter jets staged joint air patrol over occupied Golan Heights. At least 17 dead, dozens injured after train derails in central Iran. That was all for today's news. Thank you. Good night.